And welcome back to Kilowatt Wednesday. This week's sponsor is Hot Purple Energy, and here this morning is Caitlyn Kern. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right. Do you feel electricity in the air?
I do. It feels good.
Does it? Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about rates and how the rates are changing,
yes,
and what that means in relationship to solar.
Well, the rates have been going up every single year, roughly about 6% year over year, but in most recent years, we've noticed that they've gone up about 10% each year, specifically over the past 2 years. And really, the only way to combat these rate changes, especially with the implementation of time of use billing, is with solar and batteries.
And explain a little bit about that time of use. I mean, do I get to choose when I use, or does somebody else?
Unfortunately not. The utilities are imposing when we use our power, or they're imposing rates to be the most expensive, of course, when we use our power the most, which ultimately is telling us when we're going to use our power.
And so how does solar combat that? Through the use of batteries, I know, but exactly how does that work?
Well, your solar is going to charge up your battery during the day when the rates are least expensive, and when the rates become more expensive, as opposed to drawing the majority of your power off of the grid at a more expensive rate, you're able to deplete that battery instead.
So does that give you a little bit more freedom then in your choice as to when you use the power?
Yeah, it's literally the only way to have that sort of freedom.
And so, you know, in my mind's eye, I'm picturing this battery that's as big as a car in order to do this, but what's the truth?
Something that you can just mount on a wall inside of a garage. Pretty
That's
small.
it?
Yeah, really small.
Okay, and in a battery like that, how long does that last? Because I know, you know, having solar lights outside, those batteries after a while, you know, dissipate and go away. But
yeah, well, the battery's constantly being charged by the solar itself, so there's really this nice ebb and flow of power being used. And then if you're not using that much power in your home, say you're on vacation for the summer, the battery will actually discharge power to the grid and build you a larger credit for you to use when you come back into town.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And I was asking you before about, you know, how does the battery know when to discharge and then when to, you know, just store? And it's all on a timer? How does that work?
Well, it uses artificial intelligence. It's able to tell when the home is in need of some additional power. It also knows if the home isn't using that much extra power, it'll discharge power to the grid. It's some pretty cool technology.
Okay. And so let me ask you, the cost while the rates are going up, I mean, what is that versus the cost of, you know, installing solar?
Well, actually, we've noticed, and I think we touched on this a little bit last week, the addition of a battery with your solar system is going to provide a better ROI, return on investment, than it would without a battery alone. So solar alone is really a thing of the past. Adding the battery is the only way to
That's the combo?
It's the only way to truly have energy independence, as we say.
Caitlyn, thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you.
it. All right, I feel that electricity. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.